interest was a question that I was asked about a year ago. And I've been asked this question before, and the usual answer I would give were things that I really enjoyed doing in my free time, which was playing the piano, graphic arts, snowboarding, even though I'm really bad at it. But things I enjoyed doing. But last year when I was asked this question, I was in a very different mental state. It was my first semester of the real undergraduate electrical engineering coursework. And my mind was overwhelmed by all this new information that I was receiving every day, and it was not really any of the fun parts. Every day, all day, I was doing technical things that were new to me, that were challenging. And when this question came up, it made me wonder. So I say that these things aren't my interests, but what am I actually dedicating my time to? How do I resolve that? And I know it seems like a very simple question, but it was very important to me to kind of think things through. So I started looking back to my history, where I was coming from, and try to understand that. Both my parents played a very big role in what my ambitions and goals are. They were born in Ukraine, and they were very education-oriented. My mom was an accountant, my dad was an electrician. So they got married, they had 2 daughters, a son, and then they had the opportunity to move to the United States, which they immediately took. So they came to California, 2 years later they had me. They raised all of us to value education and to really work hard to get where we need to be. I was not a smart kid in school. I had to really, really study to understand myself. But something that came as a kind of a surprise to me was an event that happened, I think, in 4th or 5th grade. I don't really remember all the details associated with it. But we were having a scavenger hunt with our class, and our class was divided up into 3 groups, and each group was in charge of choosing their own leader. I wasn't really paying attention. I just thought, okay, well, the leader is just going to tell us what to do, so I can just zone out. The next thing I know is that the kids had decided that I should be the leader. And I'm like, okay, well, that's really flattering, but what are we doing? And they said, well, we don't know. We were kind of zoning out. I mean, you're always studious, you pay attention, and we just assumed that you would know. And I thought, well, unfortunately, this time I don't. And long story short, our team lost miserably. That was kind of, I think, the first time I realized that I have a responsibility, and I work in a bigger system of people, and I'm responsible for making sure that my skills and my knowledge is up to date so I can contribute, so I don't let people down when things like that come up. So, because even if I wasn't in a leadership position then, if I had been one of the kids that had paid attention to the instructions, I could have just stepped in and it would have been better for everybody. And extrapolating that kind of to my future, I'm definitely interested in learning more and making my skills better and more appropriate for whatever I need to be done, which is a big reason why I joined Toastmasters, because I knew that my public speaking was something that would present a challenge for me in the future. And I really wanted to make sure that that was something that I had taken care of. Electrical engineering is also a big interest of mine too, because I want to be able to understand why things are the way they are. And I still have a long way to go. But I'm really interested in growing more and knowing as much as I can and being able to contribute. Thank you.